If you live in Canada, you've probably noticed a fast food restaurant popping up all over the country. They even got a sponsorship deal with the Toronto Blue Jays. So how did this fried chicken chain from St. John's, Newfoundland blow up and become Canada's fastest growing restaurant? Let's find out. Okay, so let's go through a quick history of Mary Brown's first. In 1969, two men from St. John's, Newfoundland named Pat Tarrant and Cyril Fleming took a trip down to Virginia and tried American-style fried chicken for the first time. They were blown away by the taste. The restaurant happened to be the Golden Skillet, and they wanted to bring a franchise to St. John's, so that's exactly what they did. Now, due to legal reasons, they couldn't keep the name Golden Skillet, so they went with the now renowned Mary Brown's Chicken.
I'm in love with Mary Brown. Mary Brown.
Now, who is Mary Brown, you ask? She was the wife of the owner of the Golden Skillet. She is a real person, and along with her name, they bought her recipe. With a name and a winning recipe, the restaurant grew quickly. In 1972, just 3 years after the first Mary Brown's restaurant opened up, it expanded to Ontario, and soon later, BC, Alberta, and even the Northwest Territories. And over the years, Mary Brown's continued to grow. But in 2007, a man came that changed everything.
You are, I guess, the person who's responsible for spreading it across the country, certainly in most provinces, I guess, now.
Yeah, we had a vision. I got together with some great people over the years to come to work for my company, and together we articulated a vision. We've been relentless in pursuing our mandate to grow the company, not just across Canada, but eventually around the world.
Gregory Roberts, a Harvard graduate from Triton Island, Newfoundland, just up the coast from the original Mary Brown's, bought the company and became its new CEO. When he took over, it had 67 locations. Now it has over 230. Roberts had been an entrepreneur his whole life. He started out in local gas stations and seasonal restaurants around his hometown on the island. Then he went to business school in St. John's, Newfoundland. From there, he went to Harvard for a president's program that goes into depth about business and finance. He then became a franchisee of a Mary Brown's. He quickly saw its potential, but noticed it had no strategy to grow.
It was a good system and a well-known brand in Newfoundland, and so I became a franchisee actually at the beginning, and eventually I had 3 of their stores, and then I started pursuing them because I knew eventually the shareholders were getting on in age, and I knew eventually they had to sell it, so I just kind of was relentless tormenting them to say, when you sell it, I would love to try to buy it and stuff like that.
So in 2007, he bought it and quickly implemented his plan, including promotions like Big Mary Monday, rebranding, and creating new slogans.
Mary Brown's Chicken. Crave delicious, crave Canadian.
It was his dedication and true care for the company that was tied to its success. Roberts even appeared on an episode of Undercover Boss Canada to see his plan firsthand.
I've learned a lot about my business day, but more importantly, I learned about the people in our company that makes the company. All ties back to why it's successful.
The plan was working. Mary Brown's restaurant started expanding rapidly, and Roberts took the chain to another level. Profits were flying high. Roberts kept his foot on the gas though, and in 2021 he acquired the naming rights of the Mile One Center in St. John's, a 10-year deal that cost $1.5 million. And if that wasn't enough, in 2022 Roberts signed a deal with the Toronto Blue Jays to become official partners and open up 2 restaurants in the stadium, as well as many other marketing ventures.
Let me get,
Check the offers on the Mary Brown's app so you can say big, like me.
Nice save, Romano.
He plans on having 300 Mary Brown's locations by the end of 2023 and 500 in the next 3 years. He's expanding to the UK, Ireland, and even the US. The truth is, Gregory Roberts is the brains of this operation. He took a Canadian chain that was just getting by and expanded it rapidly into a massive company, and that's why you're seeing it everywhere today.